The doors of the elevator slid open with a soft hiss, a sound that usually heralded the familiar hum of the office. But this time, something was terribly wrong. I stepped out, expecting the predictable sterile hallway of my office building. Instead, I was confronted with nothing. A vast, impenetrable black abyss. The walls of the elevator car, which I had ridden countless times, were utterly gone, and the floor beneath my feet was the only tangible reality. My breath hitched in my throat. Where in the world was I? How on earth had this happened? This elevator, my daily companion, was supposed to be safe, reliable. It was the same one I rode every day, effortlessly ascending to the 10th floor, my destination. But this floor, it didn't exist. Or, at least, it shouldn't. The building's blueprints held no such designation. I peered cautiously into the enveloping darkness, trying to discern even the faintest glimmer of detail. It was like gazing into an endless void, a chasm that threatened to swallow everything whole. The air hung thick and cold, completely devoid of the building's usual subtle, almost imperceptible hum of the ventilation system. A chilling premonition, a primal sense of dread, gripped my heart, causing it to hammer against my ribs with frantic urgency. I instinctively tried to retreat back into the elevator, to escape this waking nightmare, this impossible scenario. But the elevator doors, those once familiar portals to the mundane, were already closing, slowly, relentlessly, as if controlled by an unseen, malevolent force. I yelled, pounded on the non-existent walls, desperate to break free. But my voice was swallowed by the oppressive nothingness. Then, with a final, echoing clunk, the elevator was gone, leaving me completely alone, marooned in the black void. Left to my own devices, I took a tentative, hesitant step forward. The floor remained firm beneath my feet. It was cold to the touch, metallic in its texture, and eerily smooth, identical to the interior of the elevator itself. I realized with a growing sense of despair that I was trapped, utterly and irrevocably alone, in a place that defied all logic. A place that simply should not exist. Hours, or perhaps days, blurred together, in an unending expanse of time, devoid of meaning. Hunger, that primal tormentor, gnawed relentlessly at my stomach, and a fierce, burning thirst parched my throat, making it difficult to even swallow. I stumbled blindly through the inky blackness, my hands outstretched, searching for something, anything that could offer some measure of solace. Then, a beacon in the abyss. A faint, almost imperceptible light shimmering in the distance. Hope, fragile and flickering, ignited within me. A tiny, courageous flame struggling against the encroaching, suffocating darkness. I started to run toward it, my legs screaming in protest with every labored stride. As I drew nearer, the light intensified, gradually resolving itself into the shape of a door. It was an ordinary door, indistinguishable from those that lined the hallways of my office building. I reached out, my fingers trembling with a mixture of fear and anticipation, and grasped the handle. I turned it, the mechanism responding with a soft click, and the door swung inward with a silent sigh. A blinding light, pure and overwhelming, flooded my senses, momentarily stunning me. I stepped through, prepared for anything, praying for something, anything to end the torment. I found myself back in the elevator car. The doors closed automatically, with that familiar, reassuring hiss, and the elevator began its ascent. The familiar sounds and vibrations returned. As it reached the 10th floor, the familiar chime rang out and the elevator slowed to a stop. I knew, with a certainty that settled deep in my bones, that I was irrevocably changed by the experience. The memory of the abyss, the non-existent floor, would forever be etched into the fabric of my being. A constant reminder of the fragility of reality, and the unseen terrors that lurk just beyond our perception. The elevator doors opened. I stepped out, into the ordinary, everyday hallway. My office building alive with the sounds of daily life. Yet, I could no longer shake the unsettling feeling that I was not truly alone. That the abyss was always present, waiting patiently, just beyond the veil of reality, lurking and ready for the last elevator.